So we just finished Me and Ichikawa, and that was a lot of fun, and we had a pretty good crew working on it. And we got done with that and still had a lot of momentum and energy left, so Mickey asked if I wanted to be a pretty big role in the next movie that he was trying to do. We really weren't sure what it was going to be, but then he just randomly asked if I would go goth and dye my hair and look that certain way. So I didn't have anything else going on, and I said yes. Kenny Walker is unlucky, sexist, unhappy, smart, like intelligent, but just a shitty person, you know. Never really had any reason to be better than whatever he felt like doing at the time. And he's paying for it the older he gets, and the more bridges that he burns, and the more people that he loses. And then he has to deal with some really, really terrible people in his life that he's, you know, trying to be a better person despite of. I think that he's just a jaded individual for the right reasons. I think he has license to just be a total asshole, which is a fun character to play.
To other people, I hope it means enjoying the darkness that humanity can provide, but also leaving with a sense of maybe there's hope that not everybody is broken to the core.
In the way that Kenny is so hateful in his way, he's like a poster child for like Gen X anger and getting stuck there, in his case by a long prison term. But the kind of guy who says no to everything, even to the point where he kind of hates his own name, hates his own history, you know, and your history will follow you, of course. But Kenny wants absolutely nothing to do with that. It's hard to tell if there's anything really in his life besides what he's fixated on that he enjoys or likes at all.
This mall is a prehistoric, predated bucket of fucking puke. It makes me sick. The decor on the wall is hideous. There's no doors that open by themselves. There's no escalators. And the coolest thing about this whole fucking place is to see how long you can watch an old person walk around the whole fucking mall before they drop fucking dead.
We got together and consciously and collectively tried to figure out how to create an icon for other generations, for them to, you know, put their pin on and relate to. And
a lot of our favorite film icons are sort of similar. Sean Penn in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Brando in The Wild Ones, even like De Niro in Taxi Driver. There's something really off-center and wrong about them, but they embody what's sort of right. With Kenny's character, we like the way that so much of what we were thinking about for this film can just be communicated through a close-up on his face, and the weird anger and rebellion burning in there that has nowhere else to go but this story.
Kenny is a character that's very specific to the 90s goth industrial scene. And the way Mason plays him is, even though you hate the character, you don't really like him, there's nothing redeemable about him, there's a magnetism to him. You want to keep seeing what happens to Kenny again and again. And that's sort of where my character Mark comes into play, because he's a composite character who represents everything that Kenny really hates about the world and about his surroundings.
Listen, all I need is a couple days to get my shit together. If you don't leave me the fuck alone.
I know you're dealing with some anxiety, and so I'm gonna leave you alone if that's alright.
Good, because I'm gonna jerk off.
It was really fun to be able to straddle the line between writer and actor with Tommy in a way that felt just completely natural. Because apparently within me there's some dictatorial foul-mouthed asshole just dying to get out anyway.
One briefcase that I'm very interested in. Amongst all the other crap, I know it's there. That's what I want you to get from me, Kenny.
Why in the hell would you want me to do that?
I think the anger and rebellion from teens in the 90s is represented in Kenny. He hasn't matured at all since he's been back in town. Whereas Missy, in contrast, his sister, is the teen of today. She's very obsessed with her phone. She's religious. She has a really positive relationship with her mother. Goal-oriented. Nothing like Kenny. Sit down. Okay, sit down. Alright. I haven't shown anybody my cheer yet, and I've been so blessed because the cheer team has taken me under their wing and has been teaching me for the last 3 weeks. So, I'm going to show you, but you can't tell anyone because I don't want anyone to steal my moves, okay?
Fine.
Okay, but you have to give me your real opinion, alright?
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Okay. The whole Mickey and Mason dynamic is just that when a scene's not taking the direction that it's supposed to, they can talk some real shit to each other. But that's how they fix it and do it right.
It's nice whenever you're filming with Mickey when you actually start on something because so many ideas are gone that you don't got to worry about. You can just focus on a few of the perks that you've talked about as far as that certain character, that certain plot goes.
Most of the films we make have that unique stamp of Mickey's on them stylistically, but this one follows Mason's character in a way that we haven't really seen Mickey do before, and it becomes Mason's movie, and that's a first.
In a way that I think Mickey found some relief in stepping a little further back this time. And man, it worked.